Brought to you by SAP. SAP helps companies run like never before. Learn more by visiting us online.
Prakash, welcome to Tech at Work. Now, from a technology perspective, especially from a consumer perspective, applications or apps are gaining significant traction. But that said, of course, not all apps are created equal. As a digital agency working in the app development space, what's the key to a successful app?
I think the key to any app or any successful app is to make sure you listen to your clients and understand there's actually a need for it in the first place. Otherwise, you're doing an app for app's sake.
Now, how much time do companies and marketing departments actually spend to engage with their consumers to find out what they want when it comes to app development? Because it's not just a case about giving an app developer a brief where he sits in a quiet little room for 2 days and pushes out an app. How important is that consumer interaction, and are companies paying enough attention?
I'm not sure regards if companies are paying enough attention, but if I take, for example, what we did for Ster Kinekor, they actually embraced digital well over 5 years ago. And this has been a long journey from designing and building their website initially 5 years ago through to building their Mobi site. And only in the last 2 years have we actually embraced and embarked on building a suite of apps for Ster Kinekor. So it's a long-term plan. It wasn't just quickly sitting in the corner thinking we must do an app for this client of ours. It was actually a relevant piece of information in the digital ecosystem that complemented what they're trying to do and adding some value to their consumers.
Well, consumers are a fickle bunch. We stream to the latest in trends.
They are.
Now, cinema and movie industry is highly competitive, between the fact that you can catch a DVD, piracy, on-demand viewing. It's a highly competitive industry for the likes of Ster Kinekor these days. Is an app potentially a tool to win back that consumer?
It's actually part of a bigger strategic plan in their marketing plan. You can't just replace DSTV in regards to driving an app to make people go to a theatre. But one thing it actually does is add convenience to people who are thinking about going to the theatre for entertainment to actually view trailers, to actually then book an individual seat for themselves or their family in a couple of clicks. So more than anything, it's adding value and convenience to making it easier to book a ticket, to view a trailer, to actually enjoy the big screen, as we say.
Now, Prakash, before we go, we're running out of time. What's your view? What's the biggest trend in app development, and what do you foresee for the few months left before the end of the year?
I think apps is still a very new thing in South Africa. One thing we've got to realise is that we're not like the rest of the world. We only have over 20% penetration of smartphones where apps actually sit and live. So we need to think to make sure it's relevant. But the trend is there's been a huge uptake regards to e-commerce, m-commerce, and the big trend now is regards to app enterprise, where organizations not doing it for consumers are doing it to improve operational management of their workforce.
Well, on that note, Prakash Patel, CEO of Prezence in Cape Town, thank you very much.